learned a lot today. Well, I did. Now you know where to go for your work and pay. And you want to know the car that we're going to analyze today. If you compare, if you check out to a company, join Ibrahim as he takes you through driving. From there, we go for our tidbits, and Sandy will be here waiting for you. Let's get going.
We're going to compare a BMW S5 with VW Touareg. I'd like to start with the S5. Now, S5 from 98 to 2006 have the same transmission. Be it petrol or diesel, they all have what you call 5L40E, manufactured by General Motors, GM. Now, it's a 5-speed with a 40-ton capacity. That's why it's called 5L40E. The E always stands for electronic. It's a very powerful transmission. I put it on the motorway several times, and I could do, the engine gives me 3,000, I can get about 140, 145 kilometers. That means that even in overdrive, I can get about 1 to 0.80, 85. There are little problems with the transmission, and most of the commonest of them is the overheating of the torque converter. Normally, what you do after reconditioning the transmission, you change the torque and then change the cooler as well. And where the cooler is fitted, sometimes, if you are not expert, you won't be able to see that goes into the transmission. The torque is fine, the kickdown is fine. In fact, it was one of those first transmissions which gives what you call shift fail. Small, you won't feel that it's shifted. You only feel the shift fail on the cluster. You see the engine going down and the transmission going up, but you actually have a shift fail. Now you talk about the Touareg, which is already 6-speed since 2002 or 2003 by Asian Warner. Very powerful transmission, and you can compare that with the 6-speed of the S5. It's called 09D. Then it's not only found in Touareg, it's also found in Q7 as well as Porsche Cayenne. They have the same transmission. The only difference is that when the inside is bigger, you can see that the bailout is bigger or the torque converter is bigger. But it's all have the same code, 09D. That's the code. The code doesn't change irrespective of engine size. Now, the isomer transmission, especially in the Touareg, has serious problem with valve body, serious problem with fifth and second gear. That is to say that because it's 6-speed and inside the trunk there are only 5 clutch packs. That means one clutch is controlled by 2 gears. Now, the clutch that controls second gear, the same that clutch that controls the 5th gear, and that particular cylinder has a very weak spring in it. So when that spring gets weaker, it affects the second gear. Once it affects the second, it will also affect the 5th gear because that clutch is for 2 gears. That's the disadvantage that we all know. We deal with that all the time. Another thing is that it has a very bad valve body. Once it gets hot, the valve body gets worn. You can start to feel hard shift, especially throughout the gear. Very, very hard shift. It's also known to have a very bad propeller shaft as well as carding shaft. They call it in Ghana 4x4 shaft. It's actually a carding shaft. So if you put a S5 down and put Touareg down, depending on what transmission is in there. If the S5 is 5-speed, then I'll go for the Touareg 6-speed. If the Touareg is 6-speed, you give me the S5 with the 6-speed, then I can go for the 6-speed. And for the 7 and 8, it's up to you to make up your whether you want 8-speed, 8 good speed transmission, or you want a 7-speed from the Touareg with a separate manual transmission attached to it. The choice is yours.
told you my favorite segment is the sharing segment, and today I'm right inside East Legon, IBRAHIM Motors, where footballers buy their cars. I have to say, I can see FOMO because IBRAHIM, I don't need to tell you about IBRAHIM, but people know it already. Those of you who are not calling us, people are making business, and we are entertaining you as well. I have here with me Mr. Eddie Ankoma, and he happens to be the CEO of IBRAHIM Motors. He's going to take me around IBRAHIM Motors. So I have with me Mr. Eddie. Hi.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Eddie.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good,
This is the CEO of IBRAHIM Motors. I'm going to say who has made the difference because IBRAHIM.
Yeah. You can get all what you want. Yes. You get varieties of cars, clean cars. Yes, it will be economy. By in a week's time and the summer more.
I know where to
Yes. I had there. You can get all what you want. We have everything that you want. Yes.
Steady, show me around. Okay, wonderful viewers, I told you it happens to be one of my favorite personal cars too as well.
Yeah.
Kill 7. This is the car.
This one is 2009 model.
Yeah.
And it's going for 90,000 Ghana cedis. It's fully loaded car, loaded interior, back camera, DVD. It's excellent condition, and it's a certified car. So if you get this car, you've got it just like a brand new. And the cost we are selling right now, you will be saving at least 50%, yes, of the normal cost.
Okay, so the Kill 7, its engine capacity, how much are you looking at?
The engine capacity is 3.6.
The places that we will go, the cars will have. Okay, where would you say we watch them with that? Mr. Eddie, thank you very much for receiving us here. It was a pleasure having you. Coming here, having you on board to teach about cars. So this is IBRAHIM Motors, ladies and gentlemen, and it's right on the East Legon Road, Mansfield Grand Hotel, on the lane, and so on. From Christie's, you come on your right. What's your later? Come with the ties about how. No business, all types of cars right here.
Sure.
It was nice having you here with me, selling cars. You're
welcome.
So let's go.
Good,
Stay tuned.